Hello, Aubrey here, and tonight we are heading back into Strange Antiquities. We're going to just go to day 12. Boom. Whoops. Goodness. Yes, we're just going to continue. So many choices, so I guess you can actually go back in and like redo some of your choices. That's kind of interesting. So instead of doing a whole new playthrough, but we're just gonna keep on going from where we left off. And yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, there are so many hands. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have any more hands left? 6. The 5 that we haven't identified. Did that just clip onto? Oh my goodness. You get an achievement for putting the mask on Jupiter? The Golden Grim. Did you like that kitty? Cute kitty. Alright. Let's just go ahead and end the day. The rider's partner was less fortunate. They found his frozen body a week later. Starting here. Ooh. What do we have here? I am marked by Jupiter. Interesting. Marked by Jupiter. The cat? The devourer of souls? Okay. Made his home. Regular naps. Okay, so what this is making me think is we do have that one item that has the paw print. Yes. Oh, wait a second. Is that... Okay, that's the, that's the thing that we had. The, Holgen Grim. Do you want that also, kitty? No. Okay. Alright, so you're marked by Jupiter. Let's see. This? Mars in winter, rising in summer. Tin. Okay. Tin is Jupiter. And blessings. Here we are. Tin, marked by Jupiter. Sweet. The mark of Jupiter on my map leads me to a square room on the ground floor. Other than an intriguing torn note, there doesn't seem to be anything of interest until I notice that the bookshelf is mounted on a runner and can slide to one side. I push it and it glides easily, revealing a hidden recess in the wall behind it. Ooh! Ooh! Is this the rest of the note? Okay, let's hang this up. I guess over here. Is this the rest of that note? The castle vaults are blocked by a diurnic seal. It can be opened by any object made from silver or gold that produces a diurnic field. The castle vaults. Into the vaults. Should we go there? Okay, we need to make sure that we have the item that it's looking for though first. Let's go... Opened by any object made from silver or gold that produces a diurnic field. Okay, and we know our diurnic fields... Hey Haggardren, how's it going? So this is the diurnic field pattern. So we need to find silver or gold. I think we do have an item that is both silver and gold. Where was that? This one. Silver and gold. Alright, let's see what pattern this one brings. Doing good? Oh, you just ate too much sushi. What type of sushi? Okay, so that's not what we're looking for. What's your favorite type of sushi? This is iron. You are silver. Okay, let's see if you make the right... Nope. You're iron and bronze. You're bronze. Eel sushi. I've never had that before. Pewter. Bronze. Gold and iron. Okay, let's see this one. Nope. Okay, this was bone. You were bronze, yeah. Okay. What are you made of? Iron. And you? Iron. You're actually... Oh, you're stone. I'm like, are you actually a hand? It's usually seared and so good. I do like sushi. I'm kind of boring, though, when it comes to sushi. I'm pretty much... If it's spicy and has avocado in it, I'm pretty much... Okay, this has gold on it. Witch's finger. Possibly. Okay, if we can't find something else, because I don't know if like that little speck of gold would be enough. Bronze? Not the hands. I know there's so many hands. Bronze. Bronze. Okay, it's like everything is made of bronze. Tin. You were like 3 different things, right? Gold, wood. Okay, what do you make? Nothing. Whoa. That never happens. Okay, you're bronze, right? Yeah. Bronze. Lots of bronze. Gold detailing. I don't know if that's enough. Ooh, you're made of gold. Okay, I think we use the Moonstone Guardian. That actually seems very fitting. Let's go to the vaults. To the vaults. The vaults are blocked by a large iron door. It has no handle or keyhole, and it does not give in the slightest when I push against it. I realize that it has been thomically sealed, but that's not much help. It's not clear what I need to open it. We need the Moonstone Guardian. The door slides open without a sound, as though it has been kept well oiled over the years. But behind it I find a large natural cavern that extends into the rock beneath the castle. Somewhat disappointingly, the walls are lined with racks of whiskey bottles instead of the rows of artifacts that I was picturing. When I show Edmund, he is delighted and he spends some time examining the dusty shelves. It is not long before he makes a find that I'm surprised I missed. Oops. I return to the shop with a spring in my step and a curious item that demands further study. Close that. The Bishop Square is a simple tool of my great-great-grandfather's devising. Loosely based on a briar's disc, by all accounts he was an impressive man, but it would seem his mind began to fail him at the end. Give me 1 second. Okay, perhaps he spent too long studying his Zia. He imagined invisible enemies coming to steal away his most prized possessions. So he began hiding them about the castle, noting their locations in a code that only he understood. Cool. So this is iron and bronze. Sharp edges. Okay, so this is our code, right? The bishop square. Can I label it? No. Okay, we're gonna pull this down here. I think this is taken care of. And then I guess we would use this on a map, right? How come this looks like this? Doesn't it almost? There's a lot of things that have like that similar holiness to them. Okay. I'm gonna put it down here. So we've got a leaf. Do I have a leaf anywhere? All right, let's see what that leaf means. Spring. Oh, it's seasons. Okay. So spring, summer. Yeah, spring, summer, autumn, winter. Okay. Mars in winter, rising in summer. Mars is iron. So iron in winter. Is it this one? Wait a second, which one was iron? Oh, that one. Where are you at? There we are. Winter. Rising in summer. So, rising in summer. Mars in winter. Rising in summer. I just don't understand what the rising means. I mean, is it just here? Rising in summer? Neat hedgerows and worn pillars frame the space. Gravel crunches underfoot. The only sound in the otherwise quiet courtyard. There's no reason to linger. Okay. Hey Sakipa, how you doing? We are trying to figure out right now on the map why it says Mars in winter, rising in summer. Because we've got winter, and if you put Mars, what does that mean, rising in summer? Unless you turn it around. No, that wouldn't quite work, right? Oh, nice. That's exciting. Okay, so if it was backwards, it would be this, right? And so it'd be here. Like if this was, the north is kind of like an angle. So it'd be here. So I'm picturing, instead of it facing here, it'd be facing the other way. So maybe here. Rising in summer. What does that mean? Okay. Well, I don't want to look at the actual game responses, so we're gonna rising in summer. So if this was winter and you kind of pulled summer around so it was north, would it be here? I should not have come here. Okay. Okay, that didn't move us too far. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Because maybe here. No, doesn't seem right. There's nothing here. Okay. Hey, Four Scores. How you doing? Rising in summer. Yeah, I'm doing really good, thank you. Mars in winter, rising in summer. Would it be like the center point then there? No, because that's still that same. My cozy games. I mean, yeah, this is definitely a very nice in the form of cozy game. Mars in winter, rising in. Is it the kitchen? Oh, okay. The smells and sounds of cooking greet me as I enter the castle kitchen. I feel a little foolish as I try to avoid the cook's glares while following the clues left to me by a mad old man. Hey, Kelpie! What was I thinking? I'm not going to find anything here. And yet, on the exact spot where the map leads me, there is something. A floorboard that has been cut and replaced. With a little difficulty, I lift it up and feel around in the cavity below before my fingers grasp something hard. You're going really well. We discovered something really cute. I'll show you in a second. And a new item. Hidden knowledge. Use the bishop square. Cool. We got another achievement. All right, we'll put you up there. Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. What? Good kitty. James Herschel. I can't say too much, but it has fallen to me to carry a secret that people would kill for, that people have killed for. It's a lot of weight to carry around in my head, and it's getting harder to bear around certain family members. It occurred to me that it would be safer in an ecumenical? Okay, so an ecumenical, a receptacle commonly featuring a memento mori that acts as an aid to recollection. A reminder of death is a memento mori. A memory cannot reside in both the mind and the ecumenical, I cannot say that word for some reason, at the same time, and it cannot be stored indefinitely. When a memory has been left for long periods, it can begin to emit unpleasant vapors. An empty ecumenical, on the other hand, has an ominous presence, pulling at the threads of one's mind. Okay, so a receptacle that has a reminder of death on it. Let's see. What do we have over here? We know that's the siphon. Ominous presence pulling at the threads of one's mind. Oh, wait a second. There's a time unpleasant sensation at the back of my skull. Yes, this is it. This has got to be it. Nice. Hourglass motive. And then produces an unpleasant sensation. Perfect. Shadow anchor is sometimes used in the practice of shadow casting, the art of projecting one's presence outside of the body. Without an anchor, minds have been known to become lost. Shadow anchor designs can vary greatly. Some prefer pendants, whereas others prefer to clutch a totem in their hand. Some make use of symbology, where others use gemstones. They will always produce a field from the individual branch, however. Okay. Thank you. Oh, David. People are getting restless. The followers of Holgar have been marching through the streets with that crazed priest at their head. Not long ago, that sort of behavior wouldn't have been tolerated in Undermere. Now there are people joining in. In answer to your question, yes, it is possible to capture a wandering shroud. To the north of town, if you follow the little stream up through the woods, you'll come out on a hilltop that was clearly of some ancient significance. It is not uncommon to see wandering shrouds there. Be patient, be still, and they will come. Your friend Barton. Nice. Okay, the north of town, follow a little stream up through the woods to the hilltop. Okay. North of town, follow the stream. Up through the woods. So maybe just in the woods. Unless this is the hilltop. Let's try this. I must have taken a wrong turning. This isn't where I meant to come. Okay. North of town. Through the woods. Out on a hilltop. Okay, that is the only stream I'm seeing, right? Stream through. This was a mistake. Okay. Well. Is this the hilltop? The barrows? Is that the symbol for a hilltop? I don't know. Yep, I guess so. After a pleasant walk along the beck, I reached a series of grassy mounds, the barrows. Whoever is buried in them must have been important in their time. If I am to collect what I have come for, I will need to be prepared. I need you. Spirit vault. A container with a pungent smell. Yep. I sit and wait quietly and patiently, not certain exactly what I'm looking for. For some time, nothing happens. And then, long after my mind has drifted towards a warm fire and a hearty supper, I notice a movement in the corner of my eye. A strange, thin mist has formed near one of the barrows. It seemed to produce a sort of dark light, a contradiction that my eyes have trouble perceiving clearly. The ethereal creature, for surely this is a creature of some kind, ambles towards the vault that I have left out for this purpose, and I daren't breathe as it slowly nestles itself within the receptacle. Sweet. We've got a filled receptacle, spirit vault. Look at that. It vibrates gently. Cool. Okay, we were going, where were we going with this? We were going down here, and then also, where was the other place? Was it here? I think so. Let's go here first. So yeah, we're going to the depths. It would be dangerous to continue without following their lead. Wandering Shroud. As I descend further into the catacombs, there we go. I'm wasting my time here. What? Bummer, dude. Okay. There was something that we had with like the giant head though, right? I guess we have to go there some other time. Guardian Siren. Yeah, now I'm not remembering exactly what we were going down there for. I know it was something. Is it this? No, that's the Bishop's Square. According to family legend, ancestor hidden item of thaumic significance in his burial chamber. Hall of Shields. Okay, that is the Hall of Shields that we need to go to. Okay, Hall of Shields. I breathe deeply from the spirit vault, and it clears my mind. I don't care to linger too long down here, but I forge on until I reach the unmistakable Hall of Shields. A stone sarcophagus sits on a raised portion of rock in the center of the cavern. I hold the torch close to better see the inscription on the side of the tome. It reads, "The sun's light will reveal my gift." Mystified, I cast my eye up to the walls of the cavern and search the shields for some other clue, but nothing stands out. The sun's light will reveal my gift. Sun's light. Gold. The sun's light. And also the symbol for light. Yeah, the shields don't have anything like that. Okay. Do we have something that has to do with light or the sun? We've got dark, sun bond. Small and lightweight designed to be carried discreetly. Warmth than the light of the sun. Okay. Sun bond. Where is our sun bond? There it is. Sun bond. The sun bond banishes the darkness in an instant, half blinding my gloom-adjusted eyes and bringing summer's warmth to the cold cavern. Blinking and squinting, I notice that one of the shields in particular is glowing in the bright light. I reach up and pull the shield down to reveal a small cavity honed into the rock behind it. Inside is a blood-red urn. Ooh, oh, okay, hi. Hello there. Red clay, small green gemstones for the eyes of the snake, warm and smooth with raised detailing. I find it unsettling. The eyes seem to pierce my soul. Oof. Do you like this? Do you like it? He's eyeballing it. Okay, I'm gonna stick you over here because you're kind of creepy. You go with the other kind of creepy. Here, we can put the compass right here. Okay. James Herschel. Hey, weren't you just here? I got to thinking after I left earlier. Transferring the secret to an ecumenical only adds an extra step. Yes, it's safer than walking around with it in my head, but I would know where to find it. What I really need is a truth conduit so that I can deceive them into thinking I know nothing at all. Okay. Let's see. Truth conduit. These items are used by tricksters and swindlers to distort and deceive. They do not warrant the designation of dark article. The gentle sound they produce anchors the mind as the spell is woven. Hey Warren, how are you doing tonight? Or today? Combining symbology with a deeper, more primitive power. Okay, deception. I think we decided it was probably this, right? Because soft tinkling sound and that symbol I want to say is deception. And got nothing done and enjoyed it. Nice. Those are some of the best days. Yeah, I'm a little tired because oh, it is deception. Nice. My son's birthday's coming up, so we did his party today, and so I was out in the sun like all day, and then he went to bed early, so I got to start stream a little bit early. We'll see if we finish up today. Symbol of deception and gentle sound. Yes. Abrasive mether. This type of mether is used to purge unwanted memories. As with any procedure that can alter the mind, it should be used sparingly and considerately. Methers are typically used in communal ceremonies designed to be easily passed from person to person. Okay. Let's see. Evelyn Bennett. I have never felt more tired or more devoid of life. Hey, Armor. An apathy has settled in my bones that I do not seem able to shift. But while I still have breath in my lungs, I will not succumb without a fight. By the grace of Grey, I will find a way forward. Oh. Tired and devoid of life. Okay. Do you have a curse? Necrosis. Not burning. Not nightmares. No. No curses. Let's see. Caustic purifier. No, that's not what we need. You thought it said abrasive mother. Oh. Yeah, I'm not super tired. It's just it was a long day. Luckily, so last year it was about 10 degrees warmer than it was today, and we did something outside then also, so it's a little bit hot. It was, I want to say the high was like 98 today, so almost 100. Let's see, feeling, no. Mind. She's more feeling tired though. Pain? No, that's to give pain. Protection. Strength, maybe? Restore strength that has been sapped. Tired or devoid of life. While I still have breath in my lungs, I will not succumb without a fight. Okay, yeah, I think Fortinance. I think that's what we need to give her. Okay. Where is our Fortinance totem? Where? Oh, there you are. Nope. Okay. I mean, it sounds like her strength's been sapped, right? Well, I still have air in my lungs. They feel as though they are choking. She's talking about air in her lungs, but I don't know. Okay, what does apathy mean? Profound disinterest or lack of motivation affecting emotional responsiveness. Okay. Okay. So it's probably something mentic, right, of the mind. Weakness. We look for maybe this symbol. Broken path, what does that mean? Oh yeah, that's not what we need. She doesn't have the black curse. Let's see. Messenger? Okay, not that. Zia. Instill a sense of fear. Yeah, nope. Maybe melancholy. Oh, worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy. Gray's Grace. I'd say you're onto something, Warren. Let's find Gray's Grace. Where is it? There we are. Yeah, she almost literally asked for it. Nice. Oh, you didn't give me anything? Rude. I thought I always get something. Barton, welcome back. I had a tip-off about something exciting. Have you come across the so-called nameless gods? Did you also know that the tall stones that you sometimes find in high places were once doorways of a kind? And here's the exciting part. An inscription has appeared on the stone that sits atop Weatherlum. This is where you come in. I'm confident that a pit will open the doorway. The other option is a Babelia to read the inscription, but they say that if you read the language of the nameless gods, you become cursed, which I can't say I like the sound of. I'm leaning towards the more direct approach, but then again, that could be dangerous too. Oh, welcome back, Digipa. Okay, so we want a pit or a Babelia. The Babelia? They resemble... Wait, the meaning of the unusual markings on a Babelia is not clear. They resemble a Mentic field pattern, but the items themselves do not produce a Mentic field. They can be used to aid with translations of foreign texts, although they require some skill to make full use. This ability does not transfer to spoken languages. Okay. Do we have anything that's got the field patterns on it or resemble the patterns? Is it you? That kind of resembles the patterns, right? Okay, and then what is a pit? The three different elements that make up the pit allegedly represent the earth, the sun, and death or darkness. The Dradic, the Diurnic, and the Noctic. These energies balance in such a way that the objects do not produce a recognizable thalamic field. They can be directed to emit powerful vibrations capable of cracking solid rock. Ooh, okay. I think it's this one, right? A gold, wood, and a green gemstone. Green gemstone. Oops. Stone of the earth and of nature. Earth, sun, death. Alright, first things first, do you produce a field? You do. Okay. Did the Babelia say it doesn't produce a field? I don't remember now. Do not produce a Mentic field. What is the Mentic field pattern? Mentic is little, big, triangle, triangle, tiny. A little, big. And then, this one all the way down. There we go. Okay. So that's a Mentic field pattern. And this one produces a Mentic field pattern. So that is not the Babelia. Okay. Is this? Is this the Babelia? That is the pattern, or it resembles the pattern. But it doesn't produce the same one. Okay. So this is a potential. What's with the X? What is that? Gold, wood, green gemstone. Takes great effort to tear my eyes away. I don't think that's it then. So we're looking for something with the 3 stones again. Or like 3 different materials. You've got 2. Black substance. Soot, perhaps? Chalky black residue that coats my fingertips. Okay, we thought that was a spirit's eye. I'm pretty sure that is what that is. You've got bronze and a green gemstone. So probably not you. What else has 3 different materials? Or do we go with the Babelia? Wood, iron, black gemstone streaked with red. Polished rough and polished. Okay, black gemstone streaked with red. Bloodstone. A dark stone for dark purposes. And it's Wixic. The body. I don't know that that matters because it was talking about pit. Earth, sun, and death or darkness. Okay. Ooh, sun is gold. Maybe it is this one. Do you create a field? You do create a field, so it's definitely not you. Okay, I'm wondering if this is actually it then. So this is the sun. Although what was the green gemstone again? Oh goodness. Green gemstone. Yeah, it did not have a field. The reason I was like not sure though was because yeah, the green is a stone of the earth and of nature. So we're looking for death, right? Unless dark blue-green, stone of death and decay. Grows on iron coffins and waterlogged corpses. Unless it's this one, dark blue-green, but I don't think it is. Do we have a symbol of death? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Wood is nature. There's the symbol of death. Maybe we just give him the Babelia. We're probably going to have to cure him of a curse afterwards. Mantic field pattern, but it does not produce a mantic field. Thank you. I hope this works. Me too. Here's a token of my appreciation, something for you to ponder over. While I ponder weak and weary. Oh. Ooh. Is this a gold bar? Yellow sandstone. Oh, okay. Not nearly as exciting. Crumbly. Crumbly. You can go up here. You can come down here. Hey Corlin, how are you doing? With dreams of earning his fortune long banished from his mind, the man brought the casket to a trusted friend, the curator of a museum in Undermere. Together, they looked for answers. Ooh, it's a sword. With a vine on it. Creepy. I am buried with the Knight of Thorns. The Knight of Thorns, eh? Do I have a favorite book? Let me see. Honestly, so this might be a little like an odd favorite book to have, but it's the book that impacted me the most, and so in that sense it's my favorite, was The Giver. Okay, we're looking for... Oh, the 1356. What was that from? I remember that date before. I'm buried with a Knight of Thorns. Knight of Thorns, Knight of Thorns. King Cedric. Probably not the Knight of Thorns. Oh, there's the Knight of Thorns. Shimmer. Oh, yes. 1356. We've been there before, but this is, I think this is the time we need to go there. Okay. Yeah, I do read books. I don't read books quite as much anymore. The last book that I read, I was reading a series. Oh my gosh, and I can't think of the name of it right now. Alright, 1356. The tomb of the Knight of Thorns resides alongside an ossuary filled with the unknown dead from the Battle of Sutherfell. It is an unpleasant place that I do not plan to linger in. Happily, I am able to find the item I came for without any difficulty, and I quickly leave and don't look back until I am out in the bright of the day once more. Okay, hello. Alright, you're gonna go up here, and these things that I've discovered already. I'm gonna come down here. Yes, it was the Brandon Sanderson series, yes. The Way of Kings, that's right. That is the last thing I have read recently. Thomas Pope. I've noticed that some people claim not to fear death. They say that dying scares them, but not death itself. Not me. Not the great Thomas Pope. Give me pain, give me fear. If I can feel, then I know I'm alive. Oh, do you want a witch's finger? Going back to the nothingness, that's what I fear. I'm going to do my best to live forever, starting today with a loam. What is a loam? Leave him alone. Sometimes called a hand of Jupiter or a fire palm, a loam is an item with enticing power. Hey Parshath, how are you? They can reverse the signs of aging, but anyone who has played that game knows that can only last so long before time catches up, and when it does, it often hits harder. Fire palm. Hand of Jupiter, fire palm. The fire is in italicized, so let's find the symbol for fire. Okay, triangle. And then Jupiter was tin. So a triangle made with tin. Stone and gold. What is that symbol on there? You got too much energy to sleep. I feel ya. Takiba, I am a very big fan of Lord of the Rings. I'm going to tell you right now, though, I never actually read the books. I just, I think this is it. I watched the movies over and over, repeatedly. Okay, we've got tin. We've got the triangle. Raised detailing, weathered. Nothing to remark. Okay, I'm thinking this. I'm gonna put it over here. Hand of Jupiter, fire palm, item with enticing power. You can reverse the signs of aging. Knows that it can only last so long before time catches up, and when it does, it often hits harder. So, literally, fire palm made out of iron, right? Fire palm made of iron. Use the item. Sweet. Cassander. The eyes of a Cassander focus the power of the mind, enabling those skilled enough to see the path or paths ahead. And these items do not produce a mentic field as one might expect, but rather the more mysterious Selenic. Care should always be taken with any object of prophecy, and these are no different. Many have been seduced or driven mad by the paths shown to them and have been led to ruin. Cassander, huh? Hey Nozwana. Life is going good. And there's been an unexpected death in the family, not for me in the game. It has hit all of us quite hard, but particularly my husband. I would like to gift him a heart chamber. Okay. There's a vast skull in the catacombs, said to be that of the beast Blencathra? Holgar's followers believe that when he slew it, he trapped its soul along with its power in an item known as the Wraith Chamber. Heart chambers are based on this mythical object, but they have morphed over time into a way to keep those dear to us close to heart after death. Holgar wielding his twin axes, Wolfsong and Fearbringer. Okay. So Blenthkara, that's why I went to the other one. This heart chamber. We were trying to figure out this skull, right? This one down here. You're doing some cleaning? Nice. I should probably vacuum. I really need to vacuum tomorrow. My dog likes to get hair all over everything. Well, I don't know if he so much likes it, but he's very good at it. Let's just say that. Okay. Gold, bronze, wood. This is a blessing, but he's literally wearing this thing. Holgar's fire, but when he slew it, he trapped its soul. Along with its power, an item now is a wraith chamber. Heart chambers are based on this mythical object, but they have morphed over time into a way to keep those dear to us close to the heart after death. He's got like a lot of things on him that I feel like I'm recognizing. What is that thingy? I mean, do we try this? Holgar's follower believed that when he slew it, he trapped its soul along with its power in an item known as the Wraith Chamber. Heart chambers are based on this mythical object. Yeah, I think it's this. It's got blessing in the inside. Sweet. It appears in the sketch and bears a sigil that resembles the Holgen Grimm mask. It does. Oh, it's all coming together. The mask. Brigit Charm, a powerful item that offers hope in times of worry, protection in times of darkness, and wisdom in times of uncertainty. It wields the power of the maiden, the mother, and the crone, the Wiccan triple goddess. Okay. And now I have that song Witch in my head. Woman in total control of herself. Did you ever work out what that Bishop Square thingy was? I suddenly remembered this note that I found some time ago, and it occurred to me that it might be related. I almost threw it away, but it intrigued me, so I held on to it. I haven't a clue what it means. Okay. Blessings in spring, rising in autumn. Okay. Blessings in spring, rising in autumn. Blessings is the little cat paw, right? Blessings in spring, rising in autumn. So spring. Blessings. Rising in autumn. That one's spring, right? Oh, you thought it looked like a crying moon? Well, so I feel like it's a cat's paw because when you go to Jupiter, oh, I guess it doesn't quite look exactly. Alright, we're gonna look at, just double check that we've got the right season. Spring, okay, the leaf. Autumn. Oh, the ink blot effect. Yeah. Everybody sees a little something different. Okay. Blessings in spring, rising in autumn. Now, the other one was blessings in winter, rising in summer, and it was here. So does that mean, or not blessings, but you know what I mean. So does that mean it is here? The symbols on the map lead me up the winding stair of the North Tower. The pendant has been carefully hidden, but knowing where to look means that it does not take me long, and I am soon on my way Back to the shop with a new trinket to add to our growing collection. Oh yeah, like blessings rain down on you from the moon. Ooh. You're cool looking. What are you? You are a hangy thing. Okay. Put you down here with the other hangy things. I feel like you guys need to have a little party over here. Moon blessings rain upon you. There you go. Alright, and you're done. Clean house is a happy house. Thaddeus White. Something isn't right at the museum. I'm worried it's all my fault. I'd hoped my brother would be back by now. I've had an idea though. I'm no thaumaturge, but I think I can weaken it using witherance. Oh dear me, this had better work. Okay. Witherance. Inverts of a fortnance, sometimes put to malicious use, crafted from stone, like the fortnance, but wood is more commonly used. Okay, and then the fortnance was... Fortnance. Physical strength or restore. Okay, what was our fortnance? This thingy. Okay. The U. Made from wood. Linseed. Drained of energy. Yes, I think this might be it. Okay, what does that symbol mean? Weakness. Yes. I think we found it. Yep, used for strength, so it's a weakness and it's made of wood. Perfect. Folium. A blade is drawn across the face of a folium 6 times during the ritual of the Hand of Prior. Dreyer huntsmen and those wanting to prove themselves perform this ritual before seeking out the basilisk, as a folium blade is the only known way to pierce its thick armor. Okay. And Jacob Priestley, are you a... He looks like a Jedi. My mind is severed. Need nether. He looks like a Jedi. Solemn nether. Solemn variety is considered the most powerful. It permits the drinker to forge pathways in the mind to recall that which has been forgotten or to repair that which has been broken. It will produce a noticeably stronger thalamic field than the other 2 types. Stronger, huh? Oh, okay. Wait a second. We have a couple different types of nether then, right? Which nethers do we have? Because these are all nethers. Okay, abrasive nether, restful. Okay, what is the abrasive one? Purge unwanted memories. Yes, okay, so it's not that one, so it's definitely, oops. Definitely the solemn one. It is the robe-like fashion. I don't know, like, there's something about his, like, did he walk up a little different too? I just felt the force when he came up. My mind is severed. Yes. Okay, so I don't remember which one it was, so we're going to bring them all down here real quick. I know it's not this one, but we're going to use it for comparison. Okay. Okay, you are like that. You, I think it might be this one. Yeah, it's this one for sure. Yeah, okay. It produces a strong thalmic field. Yep. Okay, Wixic cord. Despite the name, these simple-looking items do not produce a Wixic field. They belong to the diurnal branch. They cause a freezing effect in the body, earning them the nickname Medusa Stones. Fortunately, this effect is not permanent. Okay, so here's our Restful Mother. And then our Solum. And then our other one was... what was it called? Abrasive. Okay. Francesca, welcome back. I've discovered something via the thalmic needle. The woman who tried to swim across the lake was compelled to do so by some invisible force. She was looking for something, and whatever it is, it's right here in Undermere. That's not all. I decided to experiment with the Umbra. When I was under its spell, I heard whispers. Something was calling to me, and it left me feeling terribly afraid. This must be what's keeping my patients in their trance-like state. I've never used a Gordian siren before, but it occurred to me that I might be able to use it to drown out the whispers. Okay. Or is it a Gaudian? It's probably Gaudian. Although these are similar to in form to thalmic needles, Gaudians sirens serve a very different purpose. They create a strong compulsion, like a siren's call, that can be used to divert attention. A display of Gaudian objects at the Museum of History in Undermere. He kind of looks familiar, but I think we've already got him. This looks like our gold hangy thing. Doesn't it? It looks like this. It takes great effort to tear my eyes away. I think it's this. Let me just double check really quick. Gold wood gem. Strong compulsion. Can't divert attention. Yes. Okay. It's this. Nice. Carrick's candle. These items produce an invisible light that peels back the years, allowing a glimpse into the past. The effect is often murky and blurred, but it works passably on stationary objects. They are marked by a depiction of a candle upon their surface. Huh. Do we have anything with a candle on it? Anyways. End the day. Ooh, we're getting so close to the end. The curator learned that the Nellian casket is a dark article, a class reserved for the most cursed and the most dangerous of objects. He locked it away deep within the museum's archives, along with other such artifacts that are best kept from public eyes. What do we got? Ooh. Hey, is this his axe? You have my shield and my axe. Or, yeah, my sword and my axe. I am under the barn where the axe meets the tree. the barn where the axe meets the tree. Woodcutter's Lane. Axe meets the tree. I don't know why, but I'm thinking streets. Market Avenue. The barn. Oops. Under the barn where the axe meets the tree. Do we have a barn? Royston Farm. The axe meets the tree. Well, oak is a tree. I don't see anything that has to do with an axe. Woodcutter's Lane. Axes. We also have the Greywick Farm up here. There's probably a barn there. Would it be that simple though? Like maybe is this, what is number 2? That's Strange Horticulture. I feel like we've been to Greywick Farm, or was it Royston Farm that we went to before? We went to one of them. Axe. Under the barn where the axe meets the tree. Yeah, I guess woodcutter would be. You know what? I think you're probably right, because it's saying it's under the barn, so it's saying it's in a farm, and the axe meets the tree would be a woodcutter. So yeah. So even though this is technically a tree, there's no axe around here, but the woodcutter implies the axe. Okay, we'll go with Greywick Farm. The scent of damp hay lingers in the air. Farmer lifts his gaze briefly, offering little more than a nod before turning and back to his work. Okay. Yeah. Is this a barn right here? Is that maybe? I should not come here. Sorry. Barn where the axe meets the tree. And now I feel like I should try right here. Because it's the only one that I haven't tried yet. Where the axe meets the tree. There are the woods across from it, yeah. Now, maybe it's talking about where the axe meets the tree. A tree could be like a branch, right? Well, no, that would be a branch, not a tree. Does the barn look like anything particular? Pine Road. And oh, maybe. Yeah, because this is a tree. And the woodcutter. Yeah, you think here? Plot 9 is Stockside Rock. And that could potentially be a little barn, like that shape there. Yeah, nice job, Warren. To the side of the house sits a dilapidated barn. The stench of manure is overpowering. There is no sign of an owner, so I search carefully, not sure exactly what I'm looking for. Suddenly I spy a flash of blue, a bottle. This is it. Yeah, high five. Ooh, that's pretty cool looking. That's a neat model. What are you made of? Porcelain. Okay. It gives off a scent like that of a brewing storm. Okay. Go up here. Yeah, I kept skipping over Pine Road. My eyes just literally would not see pine. Oh, I don't want to wake up Jupiter. Okay. Simone Green. Good morning. Yes, and to you too, Jupiter. I'm getting more concerned about my mother. Hearing about that poor lady who drowned frightened me. But she'll turn up. She always does. I've had another breakthrough. This time, I'm certain it's a clue that leads to another hidden part of Strange Antiquities. Ooh. More secrets. Okay. From the individual, a stone for dark purposes. From the celestial, a stone of the earth. From the diurnal, a stone of death. Okay. Well, we know... Pretty sure this is the stone of dark purposes, right? Stone of the earth. Let me just double check. Yeah, stone for dark purposes. Okay. Stone of the earth is green, nature, and earth. Let me just double check there's not another one. Okay. So that's dark green. Green gemstone. Stone of the earth. From the diurnal, a stone of death. I don't know if we got a stone of death, do we? Death and decay. Dark blue green. That one's night and darkness. Yeah, I don't think we have it yet. Small green gemstones. Because this one is dark green. What is dark green? Fourth eye. Stone of sight. Iron coffins and waterlogged corpses. Oh, you know what? But this is probably better than that one. Oh my gosh, we have it. The Holgen Grim. Oh. Okay. Okay. So we're looking for halfsies? Yeah, I mean, I keep kind of remembering, but they're so creepy. Let's put all the hands in there. Get out of my sight. Okay. Then we've got dupe, dupe, dupe. Ooh. What are you? Dark green gemstone in bronze. Vibrates with energy. How many of these like little portals are there? Because these are portals, right? Like literally just portals. Actually, you know what? You can come over here. Have fun with the other green gems. Okay. Anything else? Alright. Jacob Priestley, welcome back, Jedi. Thank you for the mether. I have seen into the yawning deep. I've seen beauty beyond the comprehending mind. The price is steep, but I pay it gladly. My shadow anchor, broken, must replace. Okay. Shadow anchor. Sometimes used in the practice of shadow casting, the art of projecting one's presence outside the body. Without an anchor, minds have been known to become lost. Shadow anchor designs can vary greatly. Some prefer pendants, whereas others prefer to clutch a totem in their hand. Some make use of symbology, where others use gemstones. They will always produce a field from the individual branch, however. Shadow casting. So, mind. Let's first look up the symbol for mind. We've got one. Here's one for soap. Some soap. Anchor between mind and body. So probably blue. Okay, so I'm thinking it's that blue. Blue gemstone. What is this symbol? Is that the symbol for mind? Mantic of the mind. Okay, so we got the upside down diamondy thing. Let's see. We're looking for Mantic. Let's do that later. That thingy, I think. Yeah. This one. We got big circle, little circle. Where was that one again? There we go. Okay. Now, do you do the same? Yes. You are of the mind. Do we feel like it's this one? It's using symbols, it's got the mind field. What's it made of again? Gold. Gold. It's the sun. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Nice. Gemstones is the anchor to the mind, produces a mentic field. Sweet. Nephroquant. These were once worn by the necromancers of the Five Knolls, who used them in the rituals of resurrection. Their power became bound to them such that if they were to remove them, even after death, the Nephroquant would crumble to dust. Today, their power is much diminished, but they can be used to draw out infections. However, they will cause Braxis if held against bare skin for long periods. Okay, interesting. Let's put our anchor down here. Good Jupiter. Audrey Bell. You have shown yourself to be a useful ally in these worrisome times. Keep one eye on the lake in the coming days. When blackened eyes seek the casket and waters turn to midnight, perform the sacrament and have faith in Holgar. When blackened eyes seek the casket and waters turn to midnight, perform the sacrament and have faith in Holgar. Wait, let's look at Holgar really quick. I don't want to forget what she's saying. Holgar. The Heart Chamber. Don't act as Whip Song and Fearbringer. Oh, okay. The sacrament is a baptism ceremony in which one's life is pledged to the warrior god, Holgar. It is performed by a blood priest within a stone circle. In spring, a charm of green growth. In summer, a pendant of the yellow sun. In autumn, an instrument of the red night. In winter, a totem of blue fire. Okay. Do we go to the stone circle? Where was the stone circle? Is it 32, the eye? I think it was over here, right? We've been there before. It's a strange arrangement of rocks resembling the Stonehenge site, but on a smaller scale. Look what's called the eye. There's nothing else to see here for now. She said to keep my eyes on the lake, though, right? Do we go to the lake? Is this a lake? There's so many lakes. So there's one that's actually called the lake? Oh, Lake Undermere. Oh my gosh. Literally. These are probably just ponds, right? Okay. Let's see who's next. David. I'm afraid this letter was sorted incorrectly and has ended up doing a round trip to Kendall and back. Better late than never. Okay. I have spent a long time looking for an object that is believed to have been lost somewhere in the catacombs. The adventurer and thaumaturge Marwyn left a trail to her hidden stash, or so the story goes. I followed it as far as the ossuary of the damned, a chilling bone-filled alcove carved into a natural chamber in the upper levels. But it seems her markings have been worn away by time after that. I pass on the story to you in the hope that you can succeed where I've failed. Your friend Barton. A bone-filled alcove carved into a natural chamber in the upper levels. Okay. Bone-filled alcove. I'm able to follow Marwyn's trail for a while, but the carved markings are faded and worn by centuries of weathering. By the time I reach the ossuary, I can no longer make them out at all. Fortunately, I've always wanted an excuse to use a Carrick's candle. Do I have the Carrick's candle? Item produces an invisible light that peels back the years, allowing a glimpse into the past, marked by a depiction of a candle upon their surface. A candle on their surface. So it just looks like a candle? Or would it be, oh, wax? Wax and fire? Okay, I feel like that's a depiction of a candle. Wax, fire. Stalagmites retreat under the light of the candle as I hold it aloft and search the shifting rock walls for any sign of Marwyn's trail. Suddenly I see it. An M etched into the rock, as clear as if it had been carved yesterday. I follow the trail in an excited hurry, tripping and stumbling as the candle distorts the height of the floor, until I come to its end at a small boulder. Rolling the rock to one side, I reach behind it and reclaim Marwyn's lost treasure. Okay. Hello there. You're done. Barton Potter, welcome back. Oh. You. From this curse, speak of... Oh, wait, no speaking. Affects the mouth and tongue, so that speech becomes impossible. Tormund's paralysis. Okay. Tormund's paralysis. Tormund's paralysis. Tormund's bane. These can be rolled along the tongue to cure Tormund's paralysis, or worn about the neck to protect against the curse. Like most items that ward against curses, they emit a diurnic field pattern. Okay. Diurnic pattern. Okay. So something that can be worn about the neck or rolled on the tongue. This feels like this could be rolled on your tongue. What does that say? What's that symbol? It's like the opposite of paralysis? I think that's the opposite of paralysis. Like they're going the other way, right? Okay, if this produces the... Yep. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Roll that on your tongue, would ya? Tormund's Bane. Sweet. I don't even, thank you. I don't even know how I managed to get down from Weatherlam. Everything went dark after reading the inscription on the tall stone, but somehow I knew if I made it to Strange Antiquities, I'd be okay. Through the darkness, I received a message from the Nameless Ones. They seek an item called the Nalian Casket. If we give it to them, they promise to free those it has infected. I don't think we have a choice. At least we can be certain of one thing. If they have the casket, they will not allow it to be opened. All they desire, all they value is power, and opening the casket would release all of its contained power. Okay. Is that what they were talking about with the, yeah, go over here. Okay, is that what they're talking about with the note? What did she say to me? When blackened eyes seek the casket and waters turn to midnight, perform the sacrament and have faith in Holgar. Waters turn to midnight. Okay. Verona. Oh no, Verona! The time has come to decide, thaumaturge. The casket wants to be opened. The casket will be opened. Nothing can stop it now, and yet there is still a part of this mind that will not be quieted. Help me to calm this clamoring rage inside my head. This is your chance to elevate yourself above the scurrying ants that absently crawl through their meaningless lives. Zephyrim or abrasive mother? Purge unwanted memories. Typically used in communal ceremonies. Okay. Or the Zephyrim. These resonant objects give off a faint odor that will be familiar to any thaumaturge. It is the scent of the storm of ozone and power. We have this. When these vapors are inhaled deeply, they can unlock deep wells of anger and channel them into a powerful maelstrom. This is the power of the west wind. Okay. Help me to calm this clamoring rage inside my head. No, you will give in to the rage. Yes, give in to the rage. Zephyrim. Gris. From the ritual of the broken path, a gris is heated slowly over flame. To have full effect, it must be held in an ungloved hand. Until the ritual is complete, no matter how hot it gets. The ritual should not be performed by those who have not studied the Wixic art. It is common to suffer burns, but when done correctly, it should not be painful. Oh, Corlin, which one did you pick? Or don't tell me. I don't want to know if you think I picked the wrong one. Alright. But the problem with storing powerful dark artifacts is that slowly, inevitably, the darkness seeps out. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was a bomb. It's some yarn. For a cat? For a cat? Is that a, like, river or something we're supposed to follow? I don't think I've seen anything with that kind of shape. Oh, maybe. Is that this? Maybe? Oh, you've gotten 4 of the endings so far? Awesome. Yeah, I think it said that there's at least 8. There's so many endings. Hey, Arden. And you like the ending you chose? You're curious about the others? Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that you can just kind of reload. So if you want to like branch out from certain decisions, which is pretty cool. Okay, I'm feeling like Heath Lane to Station Road, down to Stonewall Road, down to the quarry. Is that the quarry? Possibly. Let's see if there's any other map that might potentially have like a similar... I don't think so. How about you? Oh, maybe. You know what? It might actually be... A couple you were able to do with just restarting the last day. I'm liking this music. This feels like this. Is it here? Okay, since we're not actually in the map itself, I think the distances are a little bit off. So let's see if we put it here. I think that's it. I think this is our ball of yarn. Inhaling deeply from the spirit vault to stave off the madness of the depths, I make my way carefully down crumbling passageways, past decaying crypts. Placed carelessly on top of the tomb is a collection of clay pots. Some lie in pieces, but most are whole. At first, the collection seems unremarkable, but one in particular stands out, and I take it back up to the surface to take a closer look. Here we go. Ooh, that is cool. I think I've seen this symbol. That's upside down fire. Is that like water? Clay. It's cool and smooth. And nothing to remark. Okay, you can come over here with the hand. Marion Lancaster. I don't think we've seen you before. Someone very dear to me has fallen ill. I would like a Nephroquant. Do not be concerned, dear. I have used one before and know what I'm doing. Okay. I wasn't going to be concerned. I usually just hand over what people ask for. Once worn by necromancers, used them in their rituals of resurrection. Their power became bound to them. Even after death, the Nephroquant would crumble to dust. Power is much diminished, being used to draw out infections. However, they will cause Braxis if held against bare skin for too long. Scarring caused by Braxis. Okay. Braxis is characterized by a necrosis of the flesh. The afflicted will feel no pain, but the scarring has no cure. Okay. Necrosis of the flesh. Early discomfort caused by Braxis or burning blood. You know, it doesn't give us very much to go off of, does it? Okay, let's see. Symbols. Can symbols help us? Yeah, that was going to be my next thought. So we got the symbol of death. Rebirth. Spiral. Maybe. Do we have anything that's got a spiral going on? So the Elva Stone is the thing that cures it. Maybe it's like some of the other symbols that we've seen that are like opposite. It might not be rebirth that we're looking for. It might be the opposite of death. Oh, life. Well. Okay, I'm gonna look for either upside down this or the infinity symbol. There's definitely something unusual about this item. I can't quite put my finger on it though. Is there something that like hurts me? Pierces my soul. Nothing to remark. A feeling of disquiet lances through my body. Yeah, is this in? No. For the most part, I would like to figure stuff out. Rebirth. I was expecting it to smell worse than it does. Okay. Withered flesh, grim. I thought this was the witch's finger, but the symbol on it is making me question that. That is a rebirth symbol. Alright, we're gonna try it. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I really shouldn't hide things in my drawer, huh? I did find it though. Yeah. Yeah, the ring is the wearable item. Perfect. It is attached to a hand scarred by Braxis. Alright. It is the hands. This is totally the episode of the hands. We did have like so many hands left to identify though that I'm like, there's something. We've got 5 days left. When we started, Dread Vivant. Dread Vivant is the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. It can siphon power away from oneself for a time. The power rising up off a Dread Vivant is subtle, but noticeably invigorating. These objects represent the balance of life and death, of good and evil, of hope and despair. Okay. I'm gonna go back into the hand cabinet. You actually don't need to be in there. You go in the hand cabinet. Franklin Underhill. You're new too. Like your, was that like a mustard tie? Is he Colonel Mustard? Please do pay us a visit. We have some items that we're confident will be of interest to you. And you are? The Twinnings. Good night, Warren. Sleep well. Artisans of wood, iron, and clay. 2 Market Avenue, Undermere. Okay. The Twinnings. The man who dropped off his card introduces himself as the owner of the Twinnings, an unusual, sprawling series of grotto-like rooms filled with handcrafted carpentry, ironmongery, and pottery. He leads me past wooden chairs and strange iron contraptions to a room unlike the others. This one is filled with small trinkets, ornaments, and jars of various sizes containing ominous-looking liquids and organic materials. I know it might not look like much, but there are some items of value among the junk here, he says. Take your time and let me know if you find anything interesting. 2 hours later, I have indeed unearthed something very interesting that I'm keen to take back to the shop for further investigation. Oh, that's the death stuff. That is totally death stuff. You come over here to the death room. I'm leaving the Twinnings with my haul when a man shouts at me from across the street. As I look round, annoyed, I notice to my horror that the man's eyes are as black as coal. He rushes towards me, and I stumble backwards, fumbling with the strap of my satchel as I try to grab an item to stop him. We need a Wixic cord. Despite the name, these simple-looking items do not produce a Wixic field. They belong to the diurnal branch. They cause a freezing effect in the body, earning them the nickname Medusa Stones. Fortunately, this effect is not permanent. Okay, diurnal stone. Yeah, he's just like, okay, I'll wait while you look. Oh wait, you know what? There was something with like paralysis written all over it, right? This is limestone. I think that's paralysis. Yeah, paralysis. Freezing effect. Okay, so we're looking for a diurnal. Let's see if you're diurnal. Wrong book. Diurnal. So either Noctic or Diurnic. Diurnic is that. Are you that? No. Are you Noctic? Noctic is big, medium, small, diamond. Small, medium, diamond. Yes, you're Noctic. I think this is it. A Noctic paralysis item. Sweet. Features many symbols of paralysis and produces a Noctic field. To my relief, the man goes rigid almost immediately and topples forward onto the cobblestones. I turn and run, wanting to put as much distance as possible between myself and that creature. When I finally come to my senses, I realize I should alert Dr. Robertson, but by the time I return to the Twinnings, the man is nowhere to be seen. Edmund Bishop. Something bad is about to happen. The ravens know it. My grandfather once taught me how to use a Cassander, to see the paths ahead, but I saw what it did to him and vowed never to touch one again after he died. But the gnawing worry of what is coming has become too much for me. Okay. Do we have a Cassander for you? The eyes of a Cassander focus the power of the mind, enabling those skilled enough to see the paths or path ahead. Items do not produce a mentic field, but a selenic. Care should always be taken with any object of prophecy, and these are no different. Many have been seduced or driven mad by the path shown to them. Okay, I'm seeing a tree. We've got a tree. Are you Selenic? Oh, let's put you back. Mixik over here. Okay. Selenic of the moon. It's got a moon on it. Okay, little, big, medium, triangle. Little. Triangle. That's it, right? A big, medium, triangle. Yes. No, that's not it. Okay. That's the field we're looking for, right? Selenic. Mysterious Selenic. Okay. Alright, what else do we got? Paths ahead. Don't tell me it's one of my hands. Okay, so it has to do with the mind. Is there something about the mind I should look at? Option fear, foresight, maybe. Do we see that symbol anywhere? Okay. What about gemstones? What are we looking at? Fourth eye, stone of sight. So dark green, striated. Small green gemstones. Dark green, striated. Let's see what field you produce. Oh, you produce the right field. I'm thinking this one. You forgot about lunch? Ooh, ramen, yummy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not that one. This one's not striated. Neither is this one. Yeah, I'm thinking it's this one. Sweet. 2 malachite gemstones, eyes, and it produces a selenic field. Weaving edge is used to enter the red night, a bloodthirsty state of mind. Tradition dictates that the handle should be made from the wood of a great oak. Okay. Gilbert Ames. And there always seems to be something going on in Undermere. The sooner I can get this sorted and be on my way, the better. My uncle gave me a ring, and I've had nothing but bad fortune ever since. I'm starting to think it might be cursed. Is there a way to uncurse it? Yes there is. Uncurse. Submergent liquid left for full moon cycle can be cleansed. Okay. A Cussick purifier. Where was our Cussick purifier? Excuse me one second. My place is a bit of a mess. There we go. Vinegar and small object inside. Perfect. Lavinia Hawthorne. I have been researching ancient customs, particularly those relating to thaumaturgy, and I am fascinated by the use of objects in ritual ceremonies. If you are able to get your hands on a gris, I would be very interested in studying it further. Okay. For the ritual of the broken path, a gris is heated slowly over flame. To have full effect, it must be held in an ungloved hand until the ritual is complete, no matter how hot it gets. Should not be performed by those who have not studied the Wixic art. It is common to suffer burns, but when done correctly, it should not be painful. Okay. So, a witch sign? Which is not? That's what it's talking about, right? Wixic art. The body. Okay. Tiny, big, medium, upside down diamond. Tiny, big, medium, upside down. Is that it? I don't think that's right. Is it here? Oh, that is right. Okay. Okay. So it is Wixic that we're looking for. Heated slowly over flame. Is there anything with fire? Fire is just a triangle. Heat is that symbol. Okay, do we have those symbols anywhere? Anywhere at all? Disquiet. Yeah, I don't think it's that. This is fire. Ooh. Soot. What is this symbol? What is that? Ice? Alright, let's see if it gives the right thingy here. It does. Okay. We got fire, ice, and I think that one's paralysis, right? Yeah, paralysis. Keep on holding it. Somebody got burnt. This is your grist. Item of soot. Suggests it's been held over flame. It produces a Wixic field. Perfect. Lunima, also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility, harnesses the power of elements to create an aura of unease. They can be used to keep people away from places they are not welcome. There is a superstition among thaumaturges that says that a lunima should not be used when the moon is full. It's not known where this idea came from. Okay. Thank you kindly. Leopold Morris. There has been a basilisk sighting in the hills across the river from Bachborough. I wouldn't say I'm a brave man, but I have a duty to protect my livestock and my village. Better me than a younger man with his life ahead of him. I have come to prepare my sword. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta put this back up. Okay, basilisk, you say. A blade is drawn across the face of a folium 6 times during the ritual of the Hand of Prior. Dryer huntsmen and those wanting to prove themselves perform this ritual before seeking out a basilisk, as a folium blade is the only known way to pierce its thick armor. Hand of Prior. Do we have anything on that? That's just the Hand of Prior folium. Okay. Across the face of a folium. Oh, yeah, that's not it. Cyrene Ward is basilisk scales. Drawn across the face. Yeah, everything over here is identified. Oops. Does that look like something's been drawn across it, or are those symbols? Oh, those are symbols. Those are the elements. Okay. So not that. Part is painted black. Hard but smooth. Do I need to find something that's had a blade drawn across it, maybe? Gives me goosebumps. Here, you guys come over here. Sense of being watched, I don't think that's it. So it's gotta have something that has a face. I mean, we don't have a ton of stuff left to identify. I guess this tree over here, we should probably bring it. Crisscrossed grooves. Chills my blood to hold it. That's Wixic at the body. I feel like something's been cutting this, right? I don't know if it's supposed to chill my blood though. The hand of Prior. That's gotta be it. It's a hand. It's got cuts in it. Grooves on the item suggest that a blade has been drawn across it. That is like so little to go off of. You're just like, oh yeah. It's got grooves. It does say hand of Prior. Yeah. Alright, you can go over to your other hand friends. You can go here. No, not there. Go for a ride. You can go here. We're getting so close. We don't have very many that need to be identified. It's nuts. Francesca, welcome back. They've escaped. Uh-oh. At first, my patients grew agitated when I used the Gaudian siren, but then I had a breakthrough. Vivian Cartwright woke up. She seemed lucid, calm even. I made a stupid mistake and loosened her restraints. I don't know what happened, whether the siren stopped working, or if perhaps it had never worked and she tricked me. But almost immediately, she changed back and turned violent. Before I knew it, she had managed to free the others. We tried to stop them, but they fought their way out of the hospital. I have no idea where they've gone. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Now I'm scared. They're heading here, probably. Almost imperceptibly, the casket began to absorb the crepuscular power that had leached into the stone and the earth of its lightless tomb. A typical day, yeah. Oh, this looks like a gravestone. No. Okay. Oh, come here, card. Come up with me. Is that the time it says? Okay. Half moon. Looking for maybe you? I don't see any other ones with the half moon. You're not, no. No. Okay. The air is stifling in the darkness, and the claustrophobia of the tunnels almost overwhelms me, but I press on. I remind myself that there are few who venture down here, which means the chances of an interesting find are higher. It doesn't take long for my search to bear fruit. Oh, hello. You're fun. Go down there. Here, you can go here. Make some space. Actually, you come down here. Thaddeus White. The Witherance was a terrible idea. I've only gone and made things worse. I wish Eli was back. He'd know what to do. Some years ago now, a friend brought an item to me, a black casket, and I learned that it was a dark article. Wait, you've got the casket, bud? I should have brought it to Eli right then and there, but I knew he would want to destroy it. I'm a collector of things. It seemed too important to allow it to be destroyed, but I see how naive that was now. This casket is far more dangerous than anything I've come across before. And now I hear they are looking for it with their black eyes. Either I need to keep them out of the museum or bring the casket here to Strange Antiquities and hide it in one of its secret places. Oh. Dread Vivant or Lunima. Dread Vivant is the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. It can siphon power away from oneself for a time. The power rising up off a Dread Vivant is subtle but noticeably invigorating. Objects represent the balance of life and death, good and evil, hope and despair. Or the Lunima. Lunima? Also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility. Harness the power of the elements to create an aura of unease. They can be used to keep people away from places they are not welcome. There's a superstition among thaumaturges that says that a lunima should not be used when the moon is full. It's not known where this idea came from. Okay. Power of the elements. Ooh, we saw the power of the elements or the element symbols. What was that on? Is it on you? Yeah. Earth, fire, or air, fire, earth, water. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's the Lunima. That would keep them away. Or do I try to find the Dread Vivant? invigorates you. I feel like it's this. Feels unusual, not hot exactly, but energetic somehow. Low hum. Oof. Why do these all have like low hums? Chanting, oh goodness. Yeah, let's not with that. What was this one doing? Wood? Oak, if you're not mistaken. There was something that was like the handle is made out of wood or like some oak. Okay, I feel like we're gonna give him the Lunima. Some of the elements. Feelings of disquiet. Yeah. A light of Corcoran. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphibian Heart. They are objects of considerable power that can turn darkness to light, fear to joy. Okay. David Schaefer. There's an uneasy quiet in town today. There aren't many people out and about. I'm heading straight home as soon as I'm done with my deliveries. Well, thank you for stopping on. I've recently come into possession of a number of texts on the subject of arcane artifacts. You are welcome to them if you are of any use to, or if they are any of use to you. If I don't hear from you, then I will donate them to the library across the street. Okay, so you're across the street from the library? Where's the library? Wordsworth Wordsworth Library. 26. Across which street? This one? Princess Street? Several of the scrolls look promising, but they are written in a Dradic script and my understanding is too rudimentary to make use of them. If Verona was around, I'm sure she could translate them, but she isn't and I can't. Don't I have that object that I can? Yeah, I've got, where is it? The Babelia. That's the right one, right? Babelia. Used to aid with translation, yes. The effect of the Babelia makes my head spin, and I close my eyes tight for a moment as my mind catches up. The pages swirl and blur in front of me, letters and words floating in and out of focus. After a time, I find that I can read them, though it takes some effort, and I feel drained as I reach the end. Water's shadow can be used to pass through solid matter, but the art has long faded from memory. The items themselves are often uninteresting, producing only a faint thaumic field, perhaps as a result of going unused for so many years. And something Beck. What Beck? Blood Beck. Commune with the dead. Strange voices that emanate from a blood Beck. Oh, okay. Strange voices. So I feel like this is the blood Beck. Low hum. Oh, maybe not. Ancient Google Translate sounds. Yeah. Ancient Google Translate. Yeah. Anna Bryant. With all that's been happening at Undermere, I picked the worst week possible to lose my Briggic charm. I hope that you have one that I can replace it with. Maybe? A powerful item that offers hope in times of worry, protection in times of darkness, and wisdom in times of uncertainty. It wields the power of the maiden, the mother, and the crone, the Wiccan triple goddess. Okay, protection, darkness, and wisdom. Let's look for symbols first, I guess. Protection, darkness, wisdom. Huh. Protection, wisdom. Oh, protection in times of darkness and then wisdom. Okay. Protection and wisdom. Let's look for those. Although this has a Wiccan symbol. We really don't have much left. Oh, you think there was dark? That's the Wiccan symbol. Yeah, there's dark. Oh, there's light and dark. Silver is the moon. Which sign? I feel like it's the tree. Because I don't have anything else that's like a 3-prong. These are all, yeah, these are all done. Goosebumps. Protection in times of darkness, wisdom in times of uncertainty. Is that like the protection sign? So it's basically, is the Wiccan sign made up of those 3 symbols? What do you have on you? Sharp. Yeah, I basically don't feel like there's anything else that it could be. So I think we're gonna go with it. Because it's got the symbol. Nope. Okay. Well. Pull that up so I don't forget. Do I have anything outstanding? I've got the Bishop's Square. Have I already figured out what the Zaya is? Oh, the fear ones. Alright, let's figure out which ones we've already... Like, let's label some other things. No symbols or other writings upon their surface. Warn about the neck. I feel like this is probably Isaiah. It's a single thing. A hinged panel. Oh! An engraved symbol. What symbol is that? Two upside down triangle. Or diamonds, rather. Hypnosis. Oh. Interesting. This might be it. This might be Isaiah. Okay, you're made out of bronze and green. You don't really have anything to do with protection though, do you? Stone of protection and enveloping night. Stone of the night and darkness. We don't have any of those left. Where are you? Okay. I totally even forgot what we were looking for. The Brigic charm. Protection in times of darkness and wisdom in times of uncertainty. Maiden, mother, and crone. Wiccan triple goddess. Powerful item. It causes me to reflect on my own mortality. Huh. Being watched. This one's hypnosis. Staring at the symbol makes my head swim. Yep. Last page in the symbols again. Oh, the triple goddess. Looks like a little candy. We have... Oh. Oh. I think that's the only thing that resembles the little candy. Let's go with that. Thanks, Corlin. Item resembles the symbol of the triple goddess. A vessel of the earth used in various Dradic rituals. I think this might be the Argyle. Argyll. Eli, welcome back. I'm sorry, I did not intend to be away for so long. I trust the shop has not been too much trouble to look after in my absence. I have learned a lot from my time in Oxford. And there is a powerful dark article here in Undermere called the Nellian Casket. I know where it is. And now you're telling me that my foolish half-wit of a brother has had it in his museum this whole time? I know how to destroy it, but it's not going to be easy. Whatever happens, it must not be opened. We will need to create a Pillar of Colaris. From what I gather, such a feat has not been attempted in over 500 years. I just hope there's enough time to prepare. I'm afraid I can't stay, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Okay. A Pillar of Colaris is a powerful blast of energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it is the safest way to destroy powerful dark articles. It can only be produced at a place of significant thaumic convergence. Strength and weakness, light and darkness align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. With Corkin's light, the strong will be made weak and the dark will be made light. Okay. Significant thaumic convergence. Isn't that, here? The Heathwood? Kind of go there. As I step deeper into Heathwood, the trees begin to change. First sparse and twisted, then thick and shadowed. I'm drawn to explore further, but something holds me back. Maybe another time. Okay. We'll wait. Isabel? I have had my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. For days now, I have felt tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me. Beneath my bed, I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted upon it. I don't know who has done this to me, but all I want for now is to lift this feeling of weakness. Was it Fortnance? Something like that. Restore strength has been sapped. And I think the opposite of it was the what is something. The witherance, yeah. Crafted in stone and wood. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what she's talking about. Wooden effigy. Okay, so let's find you that Fortnance. There we go. Susan Hill. Oh, you got the mark. I would like a bloodbeck. The nameless ones are restless. I'm ready to hear their voices. Okay. It was once thought that these objects could be used to commune with the dead, but it is now widely believed that such thing is not possible. It is not known where the strange voices that emanate from a bloodbeck originate, but there are some who believe they are the voices of the nameless gods. Oops. Nameless gods. Where do we start with this one? Bloodbeck. Commune with the dead. Strange voices. I feel like it might have to do with gemstones for this one. Okay, you've got the... I think you've got the stuff that we need. Reflect on my own mortality. I think this is it. Let me just check these gemstones really quick. I think that's the death one, and that's the... Dark stone for dark purposes. Death and decay. Yep, the whispering within, connection to death. Korchena. These are used to call on the guile and wisdom of the goddess Korchen. She is a goddess of the earth, creation, and rebirth. It is maintained by some that these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that is hard to explain. Oh. Like this one? Unusual. Jenna. Okay, let's end our day. Thaddeus runs along the dark corridor, his eyes wide with terror. He clutches the largest remaining shard of the shattered lunama in his hand. Uh-oh. He only has one thought in his head. He must not allow his pursuers to reach the casket. He will draw them to the armory. It's his only hope. His heart sinks as he rounds the corner. No! 3 more black-eyed assailants are coming from the other direction. He is trapped. His final thoughts are consumed by fear. There is nothing stopping them now. The casket will be opened. It's all his fault. Oh no. It festered and pulsated until it could no longer be contained. Some part of it reached out from the darkness, creating eyes so that it might find itself, and hands so that it might open itself. The casket wanted to be opened. Oh no. Did we do the wrong thing? Should we have brought it here? Given him the other thing? I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Below books and scrolls on the esoteric and arcane. What was that? candle that gives off no light, an anchor that has never touched the ocean, a finger but not of flesh. Oh goodness. 2 puzzles. Candle that gives off no light, an anchor that has never touched the ocean. So the light one, I'm pretty sure. Eric's candle. Invisible light. Maybe? Let's try it. Anchor that has never touched the ocean. Shadow anchor? Shadow anchor, shadow anchor, shadow anchor. A finger, but not of flesh. A witch's finger. High Green Church, home of the witch. It said severed fingers. Witch's fingers said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. Pain, huh? A dark stone for dark purposes. No. Oh, this is the only other like hand thing that we have. Nope. Okay. I wonder if we don't have it yet. Let's figure out this one first. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Books and scrolls. Okay, let's look up esoteric. Adjective that describes something intended for or understood by only a small number of people. Specialized knowledge. Lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Alright, let's look at symbols. Do we see these symbols anywhere? What was that one? Okay. Nope. And this one's really not going to show me what I'm looking for. And that's we're supposed to go to the library. Wordsworth. The Wordsworth Library is a quiet haven of books and knowledge, its shelves well stocked and well kept. A place where time slows with every turn of a page. The librarian Simone sits at the desk, her focus fixed on her work. As always. I found some old books that dig into the history of Strange Antiquities, she says without looking up. It's very old, you know. I'll be sure to visit if I uncover anything useful. Okay. Okay. You know, this is a witch symbol. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Okay. So we do have the witch's finger. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, what are you? Blackened wood. Wait, is this the tree in the background, the church pick? Yeah. A complex feeling comes over me. It is both horrifying and yet compelling. Okay. Mr. Complex, let's go over here. to do this, but we're gonna go, you guys up. You guys can actually come over here. Oh, you didn't label it for me? This is the witch's finger. Nope, not you. You. I think that's how it's spelled. Witch's finger, yeah. Okay. Where'd the other thing go? I don't know, it's somewhere. Eli. The museum was ransacked last night. I went looking for my brother, but he's nowhere to be found. The good news is they didn't find what they were looking for. I know I have it. I moved the casket myself and hid it here in one of Strange Antiquities vaults. It's safe for now, but we can't leave it here for long. I have more to prepare, but I've left instructions on how to access the vault in the desk drawer. Yep, we did that. We still need to figure out this one though. Lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Books and scrolls. Books and scrolls and books and scrolls. Maybe their library? Entering the library, I am drawn to a dark alcove around to the right bearing the title Esoterica and Arcana. I'm sure there is much to learn here, but sadly, a cursory glance is all I have time for today. Piled up on a reading desk, I find books on ornithology alongside bestiaries of the old world. You can learn a lot about a person from the books that they read. Okay. I lie below books and scrolls. Okay. I lie below. So below. Would that be here? Ballroom? What is that symbol? Mercury. And yeah, let's try it. And this was a mistake. Okay. I lie below. There's a lot of rooms that are below it. There's a hint on the library thing. Lead. Saturn. Wait, is that the right one? Oh, if I go back to it? Okay. Entering the library, I'm drawn to a dark alcove round to the right. I'm bearing the title. Okay. So this is where it is. So this is the... Can I look at the map while I'm looking at this? Is the map down a bit? Oh, it's showing this is where it is. Okay. So... in the library... Can I look at the map? Which one is it? This one. I need to exit current map if I want to explore a new location. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Okay, so it's here. I think. So it'd be like right here. Yeah, so it's at the... coming around the corner. Okay. Here equates to just off of here, so this one. Alright. As I open the door, I'm hit by the musty smell of damp. This room hasn't been entered for some time. The corner of the room is piled high with scrolls of parchment and old books, but underneath the debris I find something of interest. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Turquoise gemstone. Weathered and polished. Okay. Yeah, very vague, but I mean, it's there. You know what? This is not identified. Let's put that down there. The lake has turned black. As omens go, I'd say that's probably quite a bad one. But the mail won't deliver itself. Okay. You eventually just click at all the rooms, yeah. I mean, that's probably what I would have done if Corlin hadn't helped out. Oh, thank you. I found this note in an old writing desk up at Gleaston Castle. I expect it will mean more to you. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. It feels all too prescient as we hurtle towards winter and a terrible, unknowable fate. Fear in autumn. Okay. Fear in autumn. Actually, you know what? Let's figure out what autumn is first. Oh wait, we do. We know that. Let's figure out what fear is. Fear. And then autumn was the nut. Okay. Fear in autumn. Bonk. Rising in winter. I searched the room at the foot of the western tower quite thoroughly before finding a stash of papers. To my dismay, they are largely the scrawlings of a madman, but in amongst the nonsense there is some valuable information. Ooh, Stormward. And something else. Okay. Welcome back, Barton. I've discovered the missing piece of the puzzle. There's an ancient shrine to the nameless gods at the skull of Cathra. It seems humanity tried worshipping them once, long ago, before we learned how little they care for us. We must take the casket there. Whatever happens, we must not allow it to be opened. Okay. Beast Blencathra. Do we go there? I meet with Barton Potter at the entrance to the catacombs. Ready? You have the casket? I do indeed. Pretty sure? That's it, right? I mean, I show him the small black cat chest, and his hand moves up to rub the side of his eye absent-mindedly. Uh-oh. He's got black eye. Smaller than I remember. We begin our descent into the depths, down twisting tunnels and past silent tombs. Oh wait, no, he's the guy who took out his eye in the story. It is hard going, and we pass the time deep in thought, only speaking when we need to consult the map. Finally, we come to a large cavern. Illuminated by our flickering torches is the giant skull of some long-dead beast, huge and terrifying and ominous. The skull of Blencathra. It is too big to have found its way through the tight tunnels, so it is not clear how it got here, but we don't have time to ponder that now. It soon becomes apparent that our journey has only just begun. The skull marks the entrance to a new system of tunnels, ones that are not marked on our map. We trudge onwards, deeper into the earth, trying not to think about the pressing weight of rock above our heads. Stop. He says it so abruptly that I nearly drop the torch in panic. Then I see it, a terrifying chasm in the path ahead. But by some trick of the shadows, and with my mind elsewhere, I had come close to stepping out into nothing. This is going to be tricky. At first, I don't see how we can get past this obstacle. The gap is too big to jump, and attempting to traverse it would be too dangerous. Then, I remembered the items I have with me. Surely there's something I can make use of. We got that levitation one, right? Where's our levitation? So I just bring everything with me. Is that what's going on? Okay. Daedalus link. Where are you at? I don't remember what it looked like. There it is. I love the implication that you carry the whole shop. Yeah, right? Just have everything. I activate the levitation field around us and feel an unsettling sensation as my feet leave the ground. We float slowly across the chasm, and my heart beats faster in my chest. It is tempting to race across to the other side and feel solid rock beneath our feet again, but a Daedalus link requires a delicate balancing act and must be used slowly and carefully. Yeah, bag of holding, right? Or portal, yeah, you know, we've got portals. We reach the other side with great relief and continue on our way down the narrow corridor. I'm the first one to spot the next obstacle. As we approach a bend in the tunnel, I see a flickering orange light sending shadows dancing across the wall. Peering around the corner, I'm confronted by a bright light that my eyes struggle to adjust to. A wall of intense flames fills the passage from floor to ceiling, an impossible bright yellow-orange fire swirling and billowing and roaring in a place where it should not be. I watch, mesmerized for a moment, trying to work out where the fire's coming from, before being forced to retreat from the heat. What is it? I explain our hopeless predicament, and as I do, I realize that perhaps it is not so hopeless after all. Perhaps there is a way through. We've got that thing for the basilisk, right? What is it called? The Cyrene Ward? Permit the bear to withstand fire and flame. Yes. It was made out of basilisk, right? I think it's over here. Yeah, Cyrene Ward. Double check that is the item. Yes. Okay. Safely on the other side of the fire-filled tunnel, the passageway begins to widen, and soon it opens into a vast cavern. Ancient stalagmites reach upward towards delicate stalactites that spear down from the ceiling far above. It is strangely warm, perhaps heated by the same unnatural fire that we have just come through. In its center sits a dark pool. Its black depths are featureless, the flickering torchlight offering no reflection upon its surface. Blencathra's Basin. What do we do now? I'm stunned. I thought he knew what he was doing. We begin to explore our surroundings, both of us instinctively staying away from the edge of the imposing dark pool. We scour every corner of the cavern, looking for some clue as to how to proceed, but after a lengthy search we find nothing. My companion is growing impatient. I guess we just throw it in? I'm not so sure about this plan, but before I can react, Barton has grabbed the casket and taken it up to the edge of the water. He pauses, contemplating, when suddenly a shuddering vibration rocks the cavern and knocks us both off our feet. The surface of the pool swirls and churns as three terrifying appendages burst out from its depths. They are long and black and spiny, and they stab and scrabble at the rock floor around the relic hunter. Barton is stabbed through the abdomen, and a second appendage pierces his chest, killing him instantly. It all happens so quickly. Before I know it, the spiny appendages have retreated below the surface of the pool once more, carrying Barton's body and the nailing casket with them, and the black waters return to stillness. I shiver, despite the warmth of the cavern, and turn and run without looking back. Oh goodness, we reached an ending. It has been several weeks now, and I still wake sweating and screaming in the night. I cannot sleep without a moonstone guardian at my bedside, and even then, it is a turbulent, disturbed sleep. Every night, I relive the terrors of those moments in the catacombs. Every night, I try to rewrite what happened and save Barton. Every night, I fail and watch him die again. I am grateful that at least his sacrifice was not in vain. Those who were under the casket spell, including my friend Verona, have been released. They remember nothing from their ordeal, but there seems to be no lingering ill effects, and Dr. Robertson says they have all made a full recovery. And yet, still something feels unresolved. I cannot shake the feeling that whatever took the casket was not the recipient we intended. I push these thoughts from my mind, but at night my resolve is weaker and the fear takes hold. I can only hope that time will help, but something tells me that these wounds will never fully heal. Oh boy. Ending number 2, disturbed sleep. I'm tormented by the memory of Barton Potter's death, but Undermere is safe once more. That's interesting. I think in Strange Horticulture I got the second death also, or the second ending. I'm pretty sure. Oh, you going through who's alive, who's insane, deceased? Oh, Audrey was killed by her followers. Insane. Oh goodness. Jupiter is rescued, yes, fully recovered from his catnapping ordeal. Where's Verona? Verona? Alive. She was saved from the casket's power. And Eli's alive but mad. And yeah. And then Thaddeus White deceased. Okay. Ooh, that was fun. What a good game. And yeah, so there's 8 endings. What endings has everybody gotten so far? Because that was ending number 2. I could reload and take it to Eli. That's true. Maybe we will. I'm gonna do the epilogue, finish up the naming. Hey Tess, how's it going? Father suffering from Morgan's insanity. Doctors had given up on him, but Dr. Robertson told me there might be a way to save him. Might be possible to stop the infection spreading by cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind, but she said it was beyond her skill. Ooh, I hear noises. My son might be waking up. Okay. Is that the abrasive mother? Purge unwanted memories. You managed to give it to the gods on your second try. I missed one thing that apparently changed everything. Oh. Interesting. Cutting the poisonous thoughts. Yeah, so that's the abrasive mother. Oh, just kidding. Okay. Oh, I guess it did say cut them from. So many things. Yeah, no, not that. Is this something we haven't identified yet? Archena is no, it's not that. Argyle, using rituals. Corbin's might. It is not. Dangerous artifacts, nope. Oh, you tried out the opposite choices? Line of Corcoran. And the Menace. Oh, cool. Stop the infection. I guess I should look up the poison of the mind. Morgan's insanity. Morgan's folly. Hey, that's this one. Where'd it go? This. Protects against insanity. Cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind. I feel like we've seen this. Carve thoughts from the mind. Diverging hook. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what it looks like though. Oh, here it is. Little headpiece one. There you go. Yeah, I was looking for something that would like cut. Alright. So the thing that we hadn't done was like that, the question, right? Like she gave us this paper. Oh, there's so many other things I could have done, I guess. Yeah. Hey, Peggy. Old hermit living out past Westwater who barely comes into town. Wastwater. He brings me lists now and then for odd things. Ooh, are you here to get the rest of the things? This time he wants something that will pull water from thin air. No idea if he's mad or onto something, but I said I'd ask around. Yeah. We've got that. There are 3 main major pathways and you managed to have all 3 options. What was it? It was, a manus? Yeah. These are lighter than an evocant by half, not exactly the most useful insight. They're carried by desert nomads who use them to conjure precious water from the cool night air. Lighter than an evocant by half. Okay. So an evocant. So it's a half a pound. Looking for something that weighs exactly a half a pound. Give me my scale. Half a pound. Not you. Not you. Not you. Oh. Turquoise gemstone. Green. Blue. Stone of water. It's gotta be this, right? Layer by half. Yeah, it's gotta be this. Nope, okay. I'm just kidding. You? Oh, yeah, that's more like it. And it's got the turquoise gemstone also. That's so mean. They gave me that thing, so they're like, oh, it's very close. Could take the casket to the gods, to the creepy priestess, or to Eli. Oh, okay, yeah, because she gave me instructions on what to do, and I was just like, I don't know what you want me to do. And then Eli, I'm guessing I just need to not go to where Barton wants me to go, and Eli would help me out. All right, so we got the manus. Cecil Bateman. My lungs are shot. My doctors have told me to settle my affairs. But I'm not ready to give up. Not yet. I've heard a local story about the Witch of Undermere and her healing abilities. They say it's dangerous and painful, but sometimes it works. Witch of Undermere. Lungs are shot. So we've already been streaming for 3.5 hours. We have so many left to identify, and they're not giving me like the words to identify. So I think it's going to take me quite a bit longer than Strange Horticulture did. So I think we're going to end here for the stream, and then we'll do another one tomorrow where we do that the second ending, and then hopefully, or maybe even the third ending. I don't know. Maybe we'll do all three. We'll see. Go crazy. And then we'll identify the rest of the things. That should be good. Yeah. So, yeah. One more pet for Jupiter before we go. And thank you guys so much for hanging out. It was definitely a lot of fun, and I'm excited that we got one of the endings. So, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.